In today's video, we're going to jump all into those kind of questions you have that a beginner especially may have about using boric acid suppositories. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the intro, and let y'all know who I am and all that stuff. And then I'll be right back to answer your questions about boric acid suppositories. The killer boric acid review is next. Hey, Miss Lady. My name is Quinn. I am your RN best friend, and on this channel I share story times, reviews, and information all about feminine wellness on the inside and out. So if those type of things interest you, make sure you click that thumbs up button and you subscribe. So I have already made a video about how to use vaginal suppositories, a beginner's edition. So it's very detailed. I actually have like a visual aid, and I show you how to actually insert vaginal suppositories because I got a lot of questions on those. Y'all really did want to see that video and y'all liked it, so I thought, okay, let me go ahead and hit y'all up with another beginners type video. So if you are using boric acid suppositories, this might not be the one for you, but if you are brand new to boric acid suppositories, then this video should help you out, or it's my goal. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into this. So the very first thing I want to talk about is actually the killer thing. That's going to lead into the very first question. So you're going to see me look down because I got these questions wrote down. These are the most popular questions, I would say. I get asked most often about using boric acid suppositories. So the first one is it safe to use boric acid suppositories? Now, I have used boric acid suppositories. I do use them now. So yeah, it better be. It better be safe. I'm not sticking nothing in my vagina that I believe is gonna like mess me up now or down the road. So this is dangerous to use if you take it orally, but vaginally, it's nothing out there that I've seen saying this is dangerous or this could lead to anything. This could mess up anything, because if it was,
I would not be using it.
And I do use it. So I guess, y'all, we gotta have our fingers crossed. We gotta have our prayers up. But to answer the question, I'm using it, and I ain't gonna put nothing in my vagina. I cherish my vagina, okay? Just so you know, I'm just not out here living reckless and putting stuff in my vagina with stuff that's dangerous, okay? So that's the answer. It bet not. I hope not. I pray not. This ain't one of those things that come back down the road and it's like, look, it's causing this, it's causing that. Cause that's gonna be bad. Okay? All right. Next question. 5. Cause I'm giving y'all 5 questions. And I might have to do another video because I have a lot of more questions. So it just depends on how much you like this video, if I do that or not, do another episode of this series. So let's go ahead. That was question number 5 to question number 4. And question number 4 that I get a lot is, how am I supposed to use it? Do I have to use it for 7 days? Do I have to use it for 14 days? Can I use it if I just want to make sure that after I come off my period, I don't have any infections or anything like that going on? And the answer to that is, you want to use boric acid as it is directed on the brand that you're using. Every pill bottle, every suppository that you get is going to have its own side of directions, so you want to follow those. Now, can you use it prophylactically? And by prophylactically, I mean, can you use it because you know that every month you come off your cycle, you end up having like a yeast infection or something? And the answer to that is yeah. A lot of women do that. I've done that before myself. When I felt like a twinge or something might be going on, I'll go ahead and use it. And do I use it for the full 7 days? Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I may use it just one day, and then sometimes I may do it 2. It just kind of depends. But if you're still having, or if you have an issue with recurrent yeast infections or BV that you have been dealing with for years, then you probably do want to go ahead and use it for the full duration of what the bottle says and how it says you need to use it. Let's go ahead and go into question number 3. All right, so question number 3 is one that there is a definitive answer to, okay? Definitively. The question is, can you use boric acid suppositories when you are pregnant or when you are breastfeeding? And no, nuh-uh, no, don't do it. Okay, I always give y'all advice. I try to give you what I would do as well as information that is backed up by the things that I've researched or whatnot. And I would not use nor suggest anyone use the suppositories when you are pregnant or breastfeeding. It's just one of those things, like why chance it, you know? So that's number 3. Let's go down to number 2. All right, moving right along here. We are down to question number 2. Number 2 is, can you use boric acid suppositories when you are sexually active? Do you need to hold off on that? What do you do? And I always say, if you're having sexual intercourse and you're using the suppositories, then yes, ma'am. Hold off until you finish using it. And then after your last day, wait about 48 hours. Especially if you're going to engage in oral sex, wait at least 48 hours after the last time you inserted it. It's just how I do it. How I do it. And how I think is the safest. And it's actually interesting because I have a comment on one other video where a girl was actually telling me that she didn't know that, so she was using it. And she said she was using it, she was engaging in sex with her boyfriend, and he like literally had tiny cuts on his wang. Yeah, I said wang. On his penis. Because of, you know, the use. Because we know the suppository does go now. Now look. Now wait. I don't know what brand she was using, what kind she was using. And that whole thing was kind of shocked me. I'm like, look cuts? What? But that's what she said, y'all. So I'm just passing on the information. I told y'all not to be using it. While y'all using it, the 7 days you using it, or the 14 days you using it, just abstain. If you care about his penis, just abstain. Because we don't know what can happen. You know? All right, y'all, we moving just right along. So we're down to question number 1. And number 1 is, can you actually use boric acid suppositories when you're on your period? So the answer to that is yeah. Yep, you can still use them. But there are a couple of things, you know, you want to make sure you do. So when you're on your cycle and you're using the suppositories, you're going to want to firstly make sure that you are using a pad or panty liner or a pull-up. If you saw my video, last video, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, you might want to check it out. It's right here. But you don't want to use a tampon, a cup, a disc, anything that's going to hold it inside of you. You want it to be able to come out and flush out of your body. So that's why you want to use a pad or something like that, period panty or whatever, so that it'll come on out of you. But you can definitely use it. I told you earlier in the video how I know ladies that have used it prophylactically, because they know that when you go on your cycle, it's just going to throw you off and you're going to have some issues, so they just go ahead and use it. So you can definitely go ahead and use it when you're on your cycle. All right. Now, the next video you'll want to check out in the beginner series is right here. This is going to tell you all about how to use and insert those suppositories the very best way. And if you want to see that TikTok video with that viral hack, you're going to want to check this one out right here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Make sure you subscribe if you want to join the family, and give me a thumbs up.